What's good, y'all? It's Vanelli Cuts here with another scoop. I'm here with business owner, barber, rookie of the year, Dylan Buffa, aka Buff Cuts. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling great. I appreciate you for having me on.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So this is my second interview with you. I'm super excited because this one I'm gonna be able to dive in a little bit more, and it's not so noisy. We're not at a big barber expo, so it's a little more personal.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, what got you into barbering? Did you always know that this was something that you wanted to do?
I mean, I would say I didn't always know it, but at a young age I did. So, probably like middle school or whatever, started really showing interest in it. And ever since then, I knew I wanted to do something with it. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something with the clippers and just the barber world. I found it super cool, and like it's a special thing when you're like cutting someone's hair. There's no other person maybe than like a doctor that you're close with or something that you like
100%
can like communicate in that type of way. So I think it helped me with like my conversations and stuff like that. So that was another reason I was interested in it at a young age.
Yeah. Sure. Well, you keep saying at a young age. Can you tell them how old you are right now?
I'll be 21 in July, so yeah, currently 20 years old.
My man's can't buy cigarettes, he can't buy beer, but he's a business owner and a very successful one at that. Did you ever picture it being this big for you? Like, did you ever, like, when you went into like, oh, I'm gonna be a barber, did you know, like, I want to own a business, I want to be an entrepreneur?
I mean, I didn't know it all in like a put together plan, but like I had it where like I believed in myself. I could do like anything.
That's
but
awesome.
there was different pieces and parts of it. Like at one point I was really set on like doing real estate with my dad. So that like side of it, like my dad's always been into real estate, so I sort of like just had some of that as like general knowledge just growing up. So yeah, that's sort of been instilled in me just to like work hard and be strong-willed and like just want to like find your passion, even though you might not be 100% sure like what it is. Like just start connecting the dots slowly, I guess.
That's super dope. So one thing kind of led to the next and the next, and now we're here.
Yeah.
So like owning a business, a lot of people have this misconception where it's like easy or like you're just the boss and you lounge all day or something. What are some misconceptions that you think that people don't know about being a business owner?
Well, you do have the choice to lounge a lot, and especially being the boss, like, and that's that trap right there. It's like, do you want to be complacent, and do you want to like, because now you're at this like sort of spot where like you have some type of control, so you can choose to be stagnant and take an extra nap or whatever. Maybe sometimes you need it, but that's a thing that's hard to like battle with, and just trying to continuously like find things to upgrade and just to try to have a net positive on like things and just like have this positive effect. Because now when you're a business owner, you start working with other people, so you're working with like their emotions and their clients and stuff like that. So that becomes not difficult, because you should just let them be, let people run their clientele and stuff the way they want to, but have like an outer shell of like, these are like some of the base rules of like, just these moral values of like certain things, just keeping stuff straight. That could be a hard thing for some people, trying to like balance it all. But you have to just believe in yourself and know that you got there for a reason.
100%. I feel like that's very true. I feel like that's true in like barber terms too. Like you could easily just close out your book and not show up to work. or like easily just be like, I'm only gonna work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And you kind of have to have that self-will to like, you know what I mean? Like it has to all come within. So being a barber is kind of being your own business, but like owning your own barbershop, that is totally different. So what do you think is something that people assume about owning a shop?
I would say probably it's barbers that assume things about people that own shops, right? It's not just like regular, I mean, maybe sometimes I guess regular people, but I guess assumptions, maybe just like what it takes to consistently be different and consistently throw your spin on things. Because like nowadays there's a lot of like AI generated or whatever. You could be successful while being like basic at this point. Like you could follow a certain blueprint and it can be successful, but are you fulfilled? Like are you like hitting those creative spots in your brain where it's like you feel good and you're feeling different? Like it's like you don't want to be
the same. Yeah. That's very true. So like, for example, just the name of the barbershop, DaGallery. You know what I mean? Like that's super different. So how'd you come up with that?
So me and my boy CPAT were literally at a overpriced hotel room at the CT Barber Expo.
Yeah.
And
an overpriced hotel room.
He was on the toilet and I'm just like on the bed and we're chat GBTing barbershop names. How we doing, sir?
Good. How you doing?
I'm all right. We're doing a little podcast if you don't mind.
Oh, sorry about that.
Nah, it's all right. It's all right.
Interrupted.
Yeah, it's all right. So we were chat GBTing like barbershop names and DaGallery came up. And I was like, okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty good. So we went for that. We tried to get that LLC, then it wasn't available. So we just went with DaGallery. I was like, that's sort of like how I would text. Maybe I'll put a duh instead of duh. So just
pull up to the gallery, y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
That's tough.
Some smooth,
No, that's super fire. Because I won't lie to you, like almost everything is like, you know, even down to like the barber names, like finale cuts. But like everything's, you know what I mean? So like even buff cuts, like everything kind of just fits together. It's different. It's you. So real quick to wrap it into the Burke's Barber Expo. You won Rookie of the Year last year, right? And then prior, Jaden won. And you have a young cat now that could possibly win again. How does it feel knowing that you have like hard hitters, first barbershop, under 21, and you guys are just really just making a name for yourselves out here?
Yeah, I think it's good. It shows that we all just care about the craft and respect it. And that's what it comes down to. Like, can you cut hair? Can you make your clients feel good? And yeah, I think that shows that we all really care about that, and that's what we do. It's that simple. When you can do those things well, cut hair, it looks good, and they feel good, the rest comes easy, I think.
What did it mean to you to win the Rookie of the Year, knowing that was like your, like not your first year cutting hair, but your first, like being seen for the first time for all your hard work?
Yeah, I would say that's definitely cool. It was totally unexpected.
Yeah?
Yeah. My mom actually knew, and she told a couple of my friends. But like, I honestly forgot that was like a award. I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
So then, it was super cool. Definitely grateful for that. You know, maybe there was some bias, me being close with E, but I think I've always shown respect to him, and he knows that. And yeah, it was a good moment. It was fun.
Awesome. So.
Yo, Ange, we're doing a podcast right now.
DaGallery.
Yeah, this is Ange right here. She is the GOAT. She is the mastermind of it all, honestly.
Yeah, she's a big help here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ange.
Shout out to Ange.
So, you guys all competed. You guys all won. before. You all have won. I know, like, Jaden's like an 8-time award winner. Like, bro, he's star-studded too. Jaden Mata, he's the truth. You've won. Will has won. So how do you think stepping on the stage kind of pushes you as a barber?
It definitely gives you like a different point of view of it all. I sort of slowed down on the competitions once I realized like how much people were preparing for them and like how serious it gets. And I was like, yo, I didn't even know some of these tools were like a thing. Like, people are showing up with these little colored pencils and like, I'm just like, wow, like this is crazy. Totally different world, but it's cool because it definitely adds some excitement having that like on stage feeling. Like, I think that's something I always like enjoyed, just being on stage. It's a cool feeling. That's like what rappers do, thousands of people, and you get the sort of opportunity like being a barber,
being a little celebrity.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's fire. I feel like competing brings out a different level of, like, you know what I mean, out of people. Yeah. So, I mean, I competed twice. I never won or anything, but like that got me back in the barbershop, like hype. Like, I was like, yeah, like I'm about to be the best barber ever. Like, you know what I mean? Adrenaline. Yeah. Do you know what has been your most memorable like battle so far?
Most memorable battle. I always think of my first one in Philly. It was at the Philly Barber show.
That one's pretty big too.
Yeah. So there was no warning about like lights or anything, and I didn't bring a light. I didn't bring a headlight. So my instructor, it was like the student battle. My boy M, he had to hold his like flashlight just like on the phone, like, and it was so like, I was so mad. And there was a lot of people that didn't have ring lights or something like that, but
something I feel like you should say.
Yeah, it was fun though. It added like just an element to it that was cool. But yeah, I always remember that one. That was my first one. Yeah, so
that's unforgettable. What a way to open up, right? So on social media, like, you are just a beast. Like, I see you post consistently. You have super interesting content. It's always different. It's not like your average just before and after. Like, you know, you're an absolute beast. But one thing that stood out to me was that you go to colleges and you've gotten kicked out of campuses. You've done some wild stuff. How did that all start? Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna move.
Me, because I'm actually leaning on it.
But how was that experience going to college, like, and cutting kids there?
Pretty crazy. I think, like, even though I didn't go to college and get that college experience, I think this gave me a chance to, like, you know, sort of fast track it a little bit. You know, I was like cutting frats, so I instantly got that frat access, which like is in college is like, if you're not in a frat, you know, you're looked at a different way.
It's exclusive, you know,
So I definitely got that experience of like that exclusivity without having to have gone through that frat pain. But other than that, like, I just love traveling and having friends that are at other colleges. That's definitely a blessing, like being able to go pull up on them, stay on the floor for a night, cut some hair. Like,
that's tough. So you actually stay there overnight and just be chilling. That's tough.
Especially because it sort of makes sense. Like, I know some of these guys. It's like we're the same age. It's not like it's not like if I did this in like 10 years, it wouldn't have been the same.
No, this is your college experience, so you're like kind of living it with them. That's tough, and it's different. Again, that's a different element. So, so speaking about being different, for barbers looking to do something different and take their skills to outside the shop, what advice would you give them?
I appreciate all the compliments, though, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course, bro.
And all that. I appreciate that. So I would say, like, advice being different, you just have to, I mean, like, I don't know how the next person is feeling, you know, I only know how I feel. And I sort of just try to tap into that. I try to make it like optimal for like how much work I want to do while also getting the point across. That's a big thing because like we have a lot on our mind nowadays. The world is moving so fast.
100%.
So like sometimes you just have to reset, you know, and sort of figure out like how do you want to go about it? What can make the most sense for you, and what are you really trying to get across? Because like social media is marketing, like that is what you're doing at the end of the day. So it means you're trying to get off a point, like you're trying to get across a point. So I feel like if you can do it in a way that you're pushing yourself a little bit, but you also feel comfortable with, and you're also you feel like you're getting your point off across the right way, I think just do what feels right, you know. Try new things, use ChatGPT, look up ideas, and then throw your own little spin on it.
You mentioned ChatGPT a lot now, so that's a big tool, guys. I hope you're hearing that. ChatGPT helps. Now, it doesn't do all the work for you. Obviously, you're doing most of it, but that's definitely a huge tool to use when you're on social media marketing. What do you use to like edit your videos, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so for like the last 2-3 years, I use CapCut. I've had the premium for a little bit, and then I haven't really had it for a while now. But so yeah, I'm doing it just free CapCut. Longer videos, like if you're editing on computer, maybe like a Final Cut Pro or something like that.
Okay.
But where's I going with that? Yeah, CapCut is good.
That's the one I use the most. I like CapCut. I think it's super easy to use. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it's fun. There's so like what I spend like. And I think it all like kind of rolls back in and just having fun with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll spend like hours on my iPad, bro, just like editing videos and get lost in the track of time because it's just so much fun to do. But that's because that's something that I enjoy doing. You know what I mean?
100%.
So I also saw that you make hoodies. I see you got the DaGallery hat on and stuff. But your hoodies, it's an I Am Me hoodie. What's behind that meaning?
I Am Me. It's like, it should be self-explanatory, but it's sort of like not a common order of using those words. I feel like that was a part of the reason I chose it, because it's always something that's just been in my head, but like I just felt like not a lot of people say that.
Not with conviction, at least. You know what I mean? Like it's fire. You know what I mean? It comes with authenticity.
Yeah, just exactly being authentic, being able to not be afraid to show who you are, and just having integrity through it all. Being chill while also being exciting. I mean, you just gotta try to experience every single lane, try to do as much as you can. You don't have a lot of time. So I Am Me is really just like, be yourself. It's cliche, it's what everyone says, but
cliche is true.
Yeah, people can say it, but
to live it.
Actions speak louder than words, so that's part of that.
No, that's super dope. Do you see yourself expanding with the merch, like making anything more?
Yeah, so I actually see myself collabing with some people, because I feel like the merch part I enjoy. Like I've seen some stuff, like there's way better clothing designers out there than me. Like there is some people that are like putting out heat that like I would rock. Maybe let me put my little creative spin on it, and we do a little collab. I find that I'd be fire.
I mean, you be a little fashion guy. I be seeing your posts. You ain't a salad, but you be dresser.
Yeah,
you be dresser. You got that.
I appreciate that. That's fire. I think that's a big part of what I eventually will try to get into. Just being seen, having a familiar face what we see is reality. Like, you have to be authentic. You have to be yourself. But yeah, I like the fashion stuff. I do.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it'd be tough. I like the purple hat. I keep staring at it. Like after this interview, I'm definitely gonna see if I can cop one. If you got one available.
Yeah. This is
It's fire.
So most of them were made just like white with just the DAG on it. But there was a couple that he did like what's it called? Airbrush.
Oh, okay.
Airbrush.
That's what it looks like. I didn't know it was really an airbrush. I thought it was just like a look. That's fire.
Yeah.
Super different. So I see that you be active. You know, I be active. You be active. We be gymming.
Yeah.
How do you think that like translate into gym? Because for myself, I could say that maybe there'll be days where I'll have a rough time and I don't want to go to work, but I know that I went to the gym that day. So if I went to the gym that day, you gotta go to work that day, you know?
Yeah.
So in a sense, how do you think staying active and taking care of your body and physically kind of translate into barbering?
Yeah, excuse me. So I think the biggest effect it has is like just the benefits for you mentally. Like, I think exactly like if you can get to that point where like the gym, getting active, doing something like that is a necessity every single day, that's a really healthy spot mentally, I feel like. And those type of people just have more discipline. They have more drive.
Yep.
It's tapping into that natural, just like instincts, those natural instincts.
Yeah, I think you said it right there. You hit it head on. Just that discipline, where you don't play about, like, you know what I mean, like that drive.
Yeah.
So as we start to wrap up, can you just talk to the younger guys that are watching, give them a little piece of advice that you kind of wish that you knew when you first started out, whether it be cutting hair, owning a business?
Yeah. So surrounding yourself with great people, trusting in the people that care about you, your family and close friends and mentors, just finding the right ones and trusting in things that they know more than you know about and trying to learn from them. That's a big thing. There's a lot of things I've done that I haven't actually done. It was my name in front of people's eyes, but a lot of people behind the scenes are the ones that actually did it.
Wow.
Like, you know, like maybe I did like the final legwork, but there's other people that are helping you, whether that's God, because I believe that's the person who's helping you the most. But then, you know, you search for those people that are complementary to you and can help you go where you need to go, because you can't really do it by yourself. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things to think about, especially nowadays. So you have to be able to lean on other people's shoulders and be vulnerable.
That's 100% facts, man. I think that that's a big part of it. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, having people that support you, that see your vision with you. And like you said, I think that's dope that there is things that it was attached to your name, but this is the people behind the scenes, and those are the most important people in your corner when it comes down to it. Yeah, so we are, what are we in? February, about to hit March. Year kind of just started. Everyone knows that like the first 2 months are like a trial to the year. So what is 2025 looking for Buff Cuts and the gallery?
A lot of traveling. Already got a few things planned out. I will be on the move for sure while holding it down here.
Nice.
I've been good at that, so I'm gonna continue that. And trying to give a lot more. I'm trying to give. I have been blessed with a lot, so I want to be able to give to the right people a lot more this year. Yeah.
That is awesome, man. I think that was my last question, actually. So I just want to say it's been an absolute pleasure. It sounds like you have some dope stuff ahead. If you could just let them know where to find you on, I know everything's Buff Cuts, but just let them know DaGallery, let them know all that good stuff. If you're on YouTube, whatever it is, let them know.
Yep. Buff Cuts, all platforms. DaGallery as well.
That's D-A.
Yeah, D-A, Gallery. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they can see it up there, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that it was up there.
But yeah, watch out for us. We coming strong. Always. We never gonna stop.
Yes, sir. And then that's today's scoop, y'all. So remember to stay sharp, stay yourself, and stay true. Till next time.
There we go.
Cheese-Its?
Yeah. Yep.
Yo, shut up. That's so funny.